Hey man, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode, I have got a bit of a problem here. I was moving the last bit of the 12-inch I-beam that I'm doing for the mezzanine inside my barn dominium, and this fork got caught like in the channel of the I-beam, and I went to back up, and good thing the I-beam didn't bend, but this did bend. And there's a couple problems here. I've got a proprietary quick attach, and I need something to lift the steel. And these forks, I just don't trust seeing those bend like that. So I've got a solution right under here we're going to take a look at today. Welcome to Man Time. It is a bright, bright spring morning out here. Just starting to get to what kind of looks like green grass in some spots. But this is the solution I've come up with. I went to look for, again, another set of hay forks and or forklift type forks to where I can lift up. I really need to move pallets around from time to time. I've got a hay spear, and I've primarily been using these as a set of pallet forks and kind of a do-all type of utility attachment. But you can see here, they're no longer able to pick up a pallet. And I really don't trust these trying to lift up multiple pieces of steel. And of course now they're off, so the steel isn't... Anyways, it's not going to work. So down here, I've got the solution. It is some sort of attachment to a quick attach attachment with a weld-on plate here. So this is basically an adapter to go from whatever's on your tractor to a quick attach for like a skid steer. The most universal type of tractor attachment fixturing in the front of a tractor loader is the quick attach system, which is the same as on like skid steers and stuff, right? So got online, started looking around, found some from Titan or palletforks.com, just happened to be on sale. And looking around town for then a quick attach for a pallet mast or pallet fork mast. They were all like 800 bucks, so just so happens they had a sale at palletforks.com. No affiliation, no sponsorship or anything like that, but they did have the mast on sale as well. This is a heavy-duty mast that they've got. We're going to get in here and look at it a little bit closer, but today we're going to try to figure out if we can convert this to a quick attach and weld on some of the brackets that then make this a universal to the quick attach system. Let's get it. So I think what I'm going to want to do here is actually get this attached to this, and then I'll use this to lift it up, lift it into my truck bed, and go to doing a little truck bed welding deal there. So the side that attaches into this is on the bottom. And so, what am I going to have to do here? Probably lift this up. And this all came, pretty well packaged. If you're wondering about the shipping and stuff like that, this did come on an 18-wheeler. The 18-wheeler and the trailer on the 18-wheeler did have one of those raise and lower tailgates on it, so he was able to raise and lower it. But if you live in the city or something, or you live somewhere where like an 18-wheeler can't turn around, you might have some problems getting this stuff to where you need it to go. But yeah, shipping was like 75 bucks, and the cost of this stuff wasn't that bad comparatively to like other stuff online. And the fit and finish looks pretty good. And I've ordered stuff from Pallet Forks before, and had fairly good luck with it, The nice thing is the stuff is in stock. You're not waiting for a long time. And it looks like all of their stuff is kind of like made by them. Like the forks have Titan stamped in them. I believe these are made in the USA, but don't quote me on that. But they are in stock, and the shipping time took like about a week with like the standard shipping. And the shipping was $75 per pallet, which isn't bad. down a little bit. Let's go down just a little bit. It's just there. So we've got everything kind of close together here. Getting a nice little truck bed repair. You might be wondering, like, how do I get my quick attach system then adapted and fit up to this adapter? Well, that's one of the problems, right? You don't want to lose your quick attach because you've got other implements probably that came with your tractor or whatever. But what you can do, and what I did, was order the weld-on attachments for replacement on whatever system you got for the bucket. Right, so I've got a bucket, and I was like, last time I ordered a new hay spear, I just ordered a replacement set of these weld-on quick attach attachments. And you can do the same thing for like a John Deere. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of getting out of the system, is we want to keep what we've got, but we don't want to go through the dealership network, and we don't want to do all that. Westendorf does make a pretty good set of products, but it's much like John Deere or some of the other guys where you're having to go through a dealer network. You can't call them up and actually even order anything anymore. And I've even tried to like get quotes on the website. You know, they've got a request a quote thing. No response. It's basically, as far as I can tell, through a dealership now only. And that's how I had to order my new hay spear. Oh, scorpion. Oh, he's dead. That's good. Man, those scorpion nests. I don't know if you've ever come across one of those. But I was turning over some wood not too long ago, and there was like 12 little scorpions and one mama scorpion, and whew, a little scary. Anyways, this is what I would recommend to convert to this system, right? This is a weld-on system, and they show, like, on the website at Titan, you know, basically cut the old perches off of your bucket and then weld it to this. But the way that I do it is I put whatever I'm going to weld to this on to where it needs to be. It just makes it a whole lot easier to have what you're going to be welding to on what you need it to attach to. That way I know it's perfectly aligned and everything is going to work as it should. One thing I am noticing is these are hanging down below the bottom of this. So the forks must hang down below that. I was going to put the forks on here and get it like all completely assembled to see exactly where all this stuff was going to lie. And I may still do that. I guess I can just take a tape measure and measure from where the forks attach to then the distance they're going to be hanging down based on that length of the fork. Since I'm already here, I'm just going to do that. But this is what you want to do, right? So now I've got the replacement attachment for my bucket with this quick attach system from Westendorf, and I've got the quick attach adapter. Now I just need to weld these two things together. There is a little bit of play from side to side on here. You don't want to have one side all the way one way and then the other side all the way the other way. You're going to want to have them both to one side, and that's going to offset it just perfectly so you've got the same amount of slop, I guess, where these are like centered up with where they're going to. Well, one of the things that I am seeing is that the forks, when they are attached to the mast here, they come down from this point 20 inches, and that is almost the exact same distance as the bottom of this adapter plate right here. So I'm going to want all of this stuff above that, which kind of leaves me with a little bit of a dilemma, because you're going to be, you know, lifting with, like, you know, the top of this wanting to just tear off of this, with only welds on either side of it, right? You're going to have a weld here, weld here. I was hoping I was going to have a weld across the top and be able to kind of hang them down, because you don't need as much force holding the bottom on, because you're not going to be like pressing down on something, right? you're going to be lifting up and trying to hold a load, and it's going to be wanting to tear across the top of this the entire time and separate that weld. And if there's no weld across the top there, it's a little bit of a problem. So I'm going to, first of all, get these kind of lined up where they need to go. Again, both offset the same direction. Get them centered up on this adapter plate. Make a couple marks, see where I'm at, and then go to cleaning up the metal. I already took and cleaned up the metal on these, so we got good, clean base metal that we're going to weld to. And I just need to do the same for this, this adapter plate once I get them aligned on there where it looks like they're going to kind of live. But yeah, it's wide enough, it is strong enough, I think it's going to be fine. But I just need to get this up to this level and get it centered. Alright, let's take a look at how we did here. You can see here is the adapter, and then here is the other adapter. But yeah, welded, you know, just all the way down the side. Of course, with it level. But yeah, this is the part I was concerned about right here, where you've just got one weld here, one weld there, and you've got all of this, you know, sticking above. And that was so I could get, you know, basically having those two pieces even with each other right there. But yeah, this is the mast system. This is the heavier duty one. This is the 6,000 pound. Of course, it comes with the trailer hitch and hay fork adapter pieces already welded in, and a really nice, you know, kind of heavy duty mast. The other one was 4,000. The, you know, forks are only rated for 4,000, but it's nice to have the beefier, you know, kind of beefier unit here. Really, you know, pretty impressed with it. It looks like it's all powder coated. Yeah, welds on this side, same kind of deal. Stitch welded. You know, I did all four corners and then like a little stitch in each corner on opposite sides, and then come back around, and then just kind of stitched and, you know, stitched on the opposite side, just kind of all the way around there, doing like 4 to 6 inch stitch welds. So let's, I guess the last thing is to put the forks on there and see how it is going to work. I basically just pulled up to the forks, tilted down a little bit. What do we got going on over there? Bug action. Have these set up. I think that's okay, there's little slots on the inside. Ah, so close. Alright man, well that is new pallet forks on a tractor and how you convert your proprietary quick attach system to a universal, I think it's called an SSDQ or SSSQ or SDSQ, something like that. But it's basically the skid loader type of quick attach. And yeah, got all this stuff from Titan and it ended up being right about $1,500. And install time for all this stuff was in the course of a morning, so maybe 3 hours. I think probably 3 hours from start to finish, so not too bad at all. The most time-consuming thing there is getting everything lined up, fitted up, getting that powder coat off of there with a grind wheel, and just figuring out how to kind of make sure everything was aligned just right, and got that all done. So I am probably going to put a gusset, basically just a piece of plate up here and then weld all the way around there. I think that's going to stiffen it up quite a bit, but this is going to hold, of course you got welds all the way down each side in order for that weld to kind of crack all the way through. Likelihood of doing that is very low. The max lifting capacity on the tractor itself is 3,500-ish pounds, maybe a little bit less. So, but anyways, you like this type of stuff, make sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and get out there, have you some man time too.